personal beefs, I don't trip on that. I'm not a petty nigga, man. That shit doesn't bother me at all.
Course.
Like Umar, me and Umar, we have our little personal things.
Yeah.
Umar's a brilliant nigga. That nigga's
Of
brilliant,
course,
man.
smart.
I love the message that he gives out there. I think he has a lot of genuine love and respect for the community. I always rock with that. I get on code with that. So personal beefs ain't nothing. That's just what it is.
No, so like you and Umar kind of differ. So like explain to the people. So Umar Johnson is a Pan-African. You are FBA.
FBA.
So explain why you're not a Pan-African and like what's the difference between that?
Now, for a long time, I was promoting Pan-Africanism. This whole thing is us as a whole global black family getting together and building something. Unfortunately, it's been too one-sided. The African diaspora has not reciprocated. And now a lot of the onus is on us and a lot of the weight is on us and it's bogging us down. We can't have a one-sided coalition. We're asking other people from the diaspora, how come you are not reaching out, building a coalition over there? How come everybody just has to come over here and just kind of eat off of us? I've been to Africa begging for dual citizenship in certain countries and nobody's really biting, even in the Caribbean. Hey man, why don't y'all have some dual citizenship for us? Nobody's biting. So there's not too much of an effort from the diaspora, and that's why a lot of us over here are like, okay, well, if y'all like that, we'll do us for right now.
Well, here, so, speaking of effort, again, like there can't be like more effort, right?
Right.
Now, when the George Floyd thing happened, I will give credit though to like some African countries. I know in Liberia, they did march and protest for a couple of days for George Floyd, right? So, there is like protests going on, and I believe, again, don't quote me on this, but during like the whole like George Floyd thing, a few African countries, I believe, like came to like the EU or somebody, right? No, or UN, right? And says, yo, like what's going on here, right? So there were some like inquiry, and then African countries, no, they
got to do more than that. That's some bullshit. Yeah, you going out here, we done sat up here and got our heads bashed in for you to come over here to get resources, and y'all come over here and get visas, and you get schooling that we didn't fought for. You better do more than hold up a fucking sign. You better say, hey man, let's offer dual citizenship in case y'all want to dip for a few months or whatever. You come over here and be safe, and if you want to go back, cool. That would be cool. We'll offer a little section of land for you guys over here so we can build together.
For Ghana got that now though, right? Like
not really. They don't have that over there.
No. I believe Ghana is offering like citizenships now,
No, they got a right to abode. It's not citizenship, and there's so much red tape with it. And also, you got to have a bag. In order for us to get some citizenship over there, we got to come through with $50,000, $100,000. We got to go in there with a bag, and then we got to show them all of our bank statements and all of the savings and all of the investments we have. So we got to go in there with cash in hand. So that's not a reciprocal relationship.
Yeah. Now, like there's some people who would say, yo, and he was once preaching the Pan-African shit at IBA. Now, I've always said, yo, listen, like me 5 years ago is a whole different person now, right? So I definitely have like different opinions now.
Yeah, I can do that. Shit, last week I ate Chipotle. Right now, I don't like Chipotle right now. I don't feel like it. So yeah, I don't feel like it. I changed my appetite this week.
No, definitely. Here, so what year did you like make the change?
No. Let's be very clear. I still rock with African folks. Let's be very clear. But right now, we're just focusing on foundational black Americans and what we need to get as far as tangibles. That's what we're focusing on now. Now, there's cases in the UK. I was rallying for a young brother who got killed up there. I was putting my bid in for that. I'm always speaking up for any injustice that anybody's having. The stuff that was going on in the Ukraine, that wasn't cool. I spoke out against that type of stuff. So I'm going to make sure that people are cool, but we're going to focus on foundational black Americans.
I have a name I want to throw out there and just get your thoughts on him. Shaun King.
Shaun King and I are very cool. We're cool. Yeah, we
Is he black?
Yeah, he's black.
He's
black.
been so attacked by his own people.
Nah, man, that Negro ain't black, man.
He's black because white people don't like him. That's how you can tell he's not black. You know why? White people, and I talked to Shaun about this before. White people or a black person who can pass for white people look at them as very dangerous because they can sneak in black genes into white society undetected. So white society is very sensitive about black people who can pass for white. That's why they had all of those one-drop laws. They're like, hey, look, any nigga with any drop of blood, don't come over here. Because we don't want you to sneak that one drop in. That's why they have a lot of problems with the Hispanic community because they need white numbers, but the Hispanic society understand, many Hispanic countries around the Western Hemisphere, they were also slave colonies.
Yeah.
So there were African people there. So a lot of them have that black bloodline. And so they don't want them sneaking that black bloodline into white society. It's a real interesting dynamic.
Nah, but okay, so with Shaun King. So
Yeah.
and his story is, he said he don't know his birth father, but his mama told him that he was black, but the man who was on his birth certificate
Right.
was a white man.
Right.
Now, if he can't give us the lineage, the name of who the black father is, and the only person who's on his birth certificate is a white man, how can we take his word? Sorry, how can we take his mama's word for it that he's white? No, sorry, that he's black. Now that's where people say, yo, bro, like, how can we really count Shaun King as a black man when, one, he looks white, his mama is white, the man on his birth certificate is white, and then he's telling me his mama told him that his birth father was black, and we just gonna take that
Can't
as
he hit the 23andMe?
as proof.
Right. Well, y'all can holler at him about that. Y'all can holler at him about that. I don't, you know, I'm not. I don't work for Ancestry.com. Come on, Flacco.
Yeah, I know, right?
Do I got to go to IKEA? IKEA is like a block or two up. I
man.
get you a new chair.
No.
But Shaun King, he does a lot of good stuff for the
course.
community. So he is a writer. So I'm gonna give him that. Shaun King does a lot of good stuff for the community, gets a lot of good information out there, and he fights for justice.
Of course. Now, again, that's the one thing I will give him, right?
Yeah.
He's persistent and he's for black folks.
Yes.
But Rachel Dolezal was also for black folks, right?
She was for herself. No, she didn't really do anything. She was using that to get all types of minority set-asides for her damn self. So, yeah, that's different.
Hey, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe. We just hit 200K. We're trying to get to 300K.
Turn this up.
Appreciate y'all.
Let's go.